So you're going to hear an audio tape of Grandma Iole Martinat talking about her family, I think starting out with her dad's side of the family. And I'm going to show you photos that are important to us. Photos of the family. There's Grandma Iole right there, parked in our usual spot at Benelli Regional Park. We always park at kind of a little bit of an angle just so she could see better, because she couldn't turn her head super much all the time. So it was a really good view from there. Here we go.
Death or not, I don't know.
Okay.
So, Manya, que era Maria, or...
So Manya is her dad Dante's sister, and Manya just means aunt. Grandma Iole would call her aunt, call her Manya, because she was her aunt, but her real name was Easy Day, so Easy Day Martinat.
That had anything to attribute to, his death or not, I don't know. So, Manya, que era Maria, or vivía en Samajani.
So Manya was married to, or it sounds more like they were just living together, with Johnny. I think he was Italian too.
Yeah, proprio. I had a wonderful Johnny. Alla fai due stanze in sua casa per Maurice e Aldo.
Oh, so the mom didn't stay with Maurice?
No. Maurice arrenda o suo padre.
What's that?
Arrenda sama suo padre. He went with Aldo, not his mother.
Padre is father, I guess. So when Aldo's wife Marguerite left, because she didn't like how Aldo was not working, he was just playing bocce, and he might have had a little bit of cancer, so maybe that's why he didn't want to work. But anyways, I guess Marguerite, the mother of Maurice, Aldo and Marguerite had a boy, Maurice, when Aldo and Marguerite split, or when Marguerite left. Aldo, the son Maurice, just stayed with Aldo, and it sounds like Aldo's sister, also Dante's sister, Manya, Easy Day, who was living with Johnny, they had a house with an extra bedroom, so they let Aldo stay there with them and bring his son Maurice with him, so that was nice.
No.
Let's see here.
Alla fai due stanze in sua...
Due stanze is 2 rooms or 2 bedrooms in Manya Easy Day's house, Johnny's house.
Que era Maria, or vivía en Samajani. Yeah, proprio. I had a wonderful Johnny. Alla fai due stanze in sua casa per Maurice e Aldo.
Oh, so the mom didn't stay with Maurice?
No. Maurice arrenda o suo padre.
What's that?
Arrenda sama suo padre. He went with Aldo, not his mother.
Dad is...
Aldo.
How we say dad is...
Padre.
Dad.
Padre.
Mom?
Mama. Perché in boat, Maurice quintava che having met an automobile e Aldo arrenda pick up Marguerite a travail. Maurice
So I guess Aldo had a pickup truck, or he would pick up Marguerite from her work.
Became bored.
What is that boat? She says that sometimes.
Heidi. Dad. Heidi. Mom. Mom. Mama. So became bored.
Oh, I know. Un boat is one time, I think. Un boat, one time.
Yes. Heidi. Dad. Heidi. Mom. Mom. Mama. So became bored. Maurice Quintava. Isuin having Mac an automobile, although I'll end up pick up Marguerite at Savoy. Maurice, I had a Julia bus to understand what was going on.
She said Maurice, the son, was too young to understand what was going on.
A la vis Marguerite qui mia la main et notre homme. They were walking out together, hand in hand. Well, I guess that...
Oh, I guess Maurice, the son, saw his mom, Marguerite, holding hands while walking out with some other man, and it was confusing to him. You know, he was too young to really understand. He knew that wasn't his dad.
Marguerite at Savoy. Maurice, I had a Julia bus to understand what was going on. A la vis Marguerite qui mia la main et notre homme. They were walking out together, hand in hand. Well, I guess that clinched the deal that, well, I mean, that's after that.
So Marguerite didn't want Maurice?
I guess not.
Did she ever see him again? Or?
Oh, yeah, later on when he was older, but Maurice didn't have much to do with her.
Yeah, he
Didn't like her too well. But
Because she left.
she was madly in love with Aldo, but, she was supporting him at one time, all the time. Well, anyway, you never know exactly what happens, but we did a lot of visiting together, back and forth, and he was, Pijuva to me. Maurice. Kyle. There's on also.
Maurice was 11 or 10 years younger than Grandma Iole. Unzan, Desan, 11 or 10, respectively. And you can see in this photo here, Grandma Iole is waving. She has her bib on for eating for lunch and when she was hungry. I miss those days when she was hungry. But you can see she's holding her hand up, waving at me.
Ahora estaba sa memoria de Johnny.
So he lived with Manya and Johnny and Aldo for most of his childhood?
But Aldo n'a pas vécu trop long comme that.
Aldo didn't live that long.
But Aldo n'a pas vécu trop long comme that. Elle a au moyen porque elle a, to see her coughed. And elle n'avait pas de sortie, neither did anybody else.
So Aldo didn't have much money and he coughed a lot, and she said He didn't have much money, neither did anybody else in the family. They were all pretty poor.
Había passorti, neither did anybody else, but anyway, Linda da doctor our county hospital.
So Aldo went to had a doctor at the county hospital.
Anyway, Linda da doctor our county hospital. Yang di Kevin, I guess kalau yang tumor entre lungs,
She thinks Aldo had a tumor in his lungs, probably from all the smoking.
Allora había gawa que tumor. They had to what? Take off the tumor out of it.
Had to do an operation to take the tumor out.
Había gawa que tumor. They had to what? Take off the tumor out of it. And my mama, me and my mama, sunt aluve la noite prim că ale esta opera.
And Grandma Iole and her mom Ida, I would think Dante too, but they went to visit Aldo in the hospital the night before he had the operation.
And he was always joking, and you know he was the one that was the most outgoing of all the brothers, and very fun to be with, you know. Aldo. Maurice by now había magara.
So I'm not sure. I guess they went to see him the night before the operation, and I mean, maybe he was still joking or not joking as much as usual. I'm not sure about that. Primka is before.
They had to what? Take off the tumor out of it. And my mama, me and my mama, sunt aluve la noite.
La nuit is the night.
Off the tumor out of it. And my mama, me and my mama, sunt aluve la noite. Prim că ale esta opera. And he was always joking, and you know he was the one that was the most outgoing of all the brothers, and very fun to be with, you know. Aldo. Maurice by now había magara de Satan.
Maurice, Aldo's son, was probably about 17 when Aldo had this operation, when his dad had this operation.
Arinda Masupera. The next, well, I always remember Kaladit. Well, I hope they get my, because he was a cement man too. He says, I hope.
So Aldo worked in the cement business just like Dante Martinat did.
Well, I always remember Kaladit. Well, I hope they get my, because he was a cement man too. He says, I hope they get all my tools ready for when I come out, then I can go back to cement work, you know. But during the operation, he died. And Alavia Mac, 48 years old.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know Aldo died so young at just 48. Wow. That's too bad.
But during the operation, he died. And Alavia Mac, 48 years old.
I guess Mac means only, like, he had but 48 years. You know, he was only 48 years old. So young.
Gee. He died. And Alavia Mac, 48 years old. Gee. Allora, Maurice, lei sta umana.
So then Maurice, Aldo's son, still wasn't 18 yet. He was still, sounds like 17, something like that, when his father Aldo died. So he stayed with his aunt, with Manya and Johnny, in their house where he had been living with Aldo before they died. But it sounds like the mother, Marguerite, was really out of the picture.
So Manya just took him in.
Yeah, very nice. She said, yeah, pretty nice. And that that's easy to live with, but Johnny made up for it.
Sounds like, I guess, Manya Easy Day might have, had a personality or something, so she might have been a little bit harder to live with, I guess. Maybe Maurice would have noticed she was a little bit hard to live with, but Johnny was such a nice, easygoing guy that it's, made up for her.
Yeah.
So Manya just took him in.
Yeah. Very nice. She said, yeah, pretty nice. And that's easy to live with, but Johnny made up for it. And I encontré Sofía Maurice. Y se llamaba, I'll think about it in a minute.
Okay. Did Maurice did he play any sports?
So I think she's saying that, when Maurice was still in his teens, like maybe 17, 18, living with Manya, Easy Day, and Johnny. That Manya Easy Day is one person. Just a nickname. Manya is the nickname for her real name, Easy Day. So when Maurice was living with them around age 17 or so, he met a girl that he liked. I think that's what Fia is.
And I encontré Sofía Maurice. Y se llamaba,
Chamava means, and her name was, or she was called, and she can't think of the name right now, but it doesn't really matter.
To live with, but Johnny made up for it. And I encontré Sofía Maurice. Y se llamaba, I'll think about it in a minute.
Okay. Did Maurice did he play any sports and then go to college?
No, are you kidding?
They didn't go to college?
No, they didn't have a dime. Oh, not a dime. Mi papà era out Friday. Daria iam pagat per il funerale e tutto, che aveva un pazzo da tutto.
I guess all the other siblings had to chip in to pay for the funeral for Aldo, maybe even her dad too, Dante.
No, they didn't have a dime. Oh, not a dime. Mi papà era out Friday.
Oh, Altro Freire is probably the other brothers, so her dad and the other brothers had to, pay for the funeral for Aldo.
And then go to college?
No, are you kidding?
They didn't go to college?
No, they didn't have a dime. Oh, not a dime. Mi papà era out Friday. Daria iam pagat per il funerale e tutto, che aveva un pazzo da tutto. And Manya, she was out of the goodness of their heart. They fed and clothed him.
Fed and clothed Maurice, Aldo's son. They took him in and, tried to finish raising him.
Pazzo da tutto. And Manya, she was out of the goodness of their heart. They fed and clothed him. Also known la filla y se llamaba Audrey.
So Maurice, probably around age 17 or 18, while still living with Manya and Johnny, met a girl, his girl, or met a girl, Audrey, that would become his wife.
Goodness of their heart, they fed and clothed him. Oh, so no, la filla se llamaba Audrey. Audrey what? Sí, pasó last name.
La Fia is the girl. Fee boy, Fia girl.
So Maurice married Audrey?
Yeah. I think having met this 8 on.
Also
So,
married when he was about 18? Oh. What did Maurice end up doing?
Well, he worked as soon as he was old enough, I think he had to be 21 to be in fireman. And he worked
fireman.
to be in fireman. And he worked his way up to being a captain.
The captain of the firemen. Captain in the fire department.
Fireman. And he worked his way up to being a captain in the fire department. So he did very well for a poor boy that had no education at all, but he had a very nice personality. He was tall and big, and nice looking, very nice looking. Maura al l'ultimo ritratto che hai visto alla partita he looked a lot older. But then
I don't know what that was about. He looked older for some reason.
But he had a very nice personality. He was tall and big, and nice looking, very nice looking. Maura l'ultimo ritratto che hai visto alla partita he looked a lot older. But anyhow, he's still living Cotton.
He had 4 children, Mena.